Are you tired of feeling like you're always behind? Like no matter how early you wake up, how hard you work, or how many apps you download, you're still exhausted, distracted, and wondering if this is really all life has to offer? Let me tell you the truth. You're not broken, you're just buried. Buried under noise, under pressure, under expectations. But here's the good news. Your power, your clarity, your joy, it's all still inside you. And it doesn't take a year, a course, or a miracle to reclaim it. It takes 7 days. 7 days, 7 decisions. That's it. If this is not a motivational talk, this is a reset. And if you stick with me, if you truly commit to this process, you will walk out with more energy, more time, and a deeper sense of happiness than you've felt in a long time. But I'll be real with you. You've got to show up fully, because nothing changes if you don't. So if you're ready, really ready, let's begin. Day 1. It starts now. You ever walk into a room and feel like the walls are closing in, like your mind starts racing before you even sit down? That's not just mess, it's energy leakage. Every pile of papers, every half-finished to-do list, every notification you ignore but never clear, it's all draining you. You're carrying weight you don't even realize. And I'm not just talking about the physical stuff. I'm talking about mental clutter too. The voices in your head that say, you should be further along, or you're not doing enough. That's noise, and it's killing your clarity. We've been conditioned to believe that more is better. More information, more options, more commitments. But let me ask you, when was the last time more made you feel better? Most of us are not suffering from a lack of opportunity. We're drowning in it. And that overload is paralyzing. We can't make decisions, we can't focus, and we definitely can't breathe. What we need is space. Space to think. Space to feel, space to move. Day 1 of this reset is about claiming that space. I don't care if you're a mom juggling 10 things, a business owner managing chaos, or someone just trying to get out of bed with a little more fire in your chest. You need to start by cutting the noise. Because when you clear what's in the way, what matters most comes into focus. That's where your real power lives. So today you draw a line in the sand. You don't need to figure out your whole life. Just make one decision to eliminate 10 things that don't serve you. That might be the stack of unread mail on your desk, or it might be that mental loop telling you you're failing. Throw it out, delete it, let it go. Because every item you release, every thought you quiet, that's energy coming back to you. It's time returning to your life. And here's the magic. Once you remove what doesn't matter, what does matter finally has room to breathe. Suddenly, you're not overwhelmed, you're focused. You're not drained, you're directed. And the best part, you start to trust yourself again. You start to feel lighter. You start to move forward, not just in your schedule, but in your soul. You don't need a bigger plan, you need a cleaner plate. Start here. Start now. This is day 1. Time is the one resource you never get back. You can lose money and earn it again. You can lose energy and recover. But once a moment's gone, it's gone. And the painful truth is most people aren't losing their lives to tragedy or trauma. They're losing their lives to distraction, to things that don't matter, to obligations they never agreed to priorities they never chose. And they wonder why they feel exhausted, unfulfilled, stuck. You don't have a time problem, you have a choice problem. Most people don't realize that every yes they say to something meaningless is a no to something that could change their life. You're not here to people please your way into burnout. You're here to live intentionally. That means you don't manage time like it's something happening to you. You own it like a leader, like a CEO. You become the architect of your hours, the gatekeeper of your calendar. Start by getting brutally honest about where your time is going. How many hours are lost to scrolling, to overthinking, to saying yes when you wanted to say no? That's not life. That's a slow leak of your potential. You've got to tighten the valve. You've got to take your power back. And it starts with this. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Period. You don't need to fill every hour. You need to fill the right ones with the right things. That means getting clear on your musts, not your maybes. What are the non-negotiables that light you up, move the needle, create real progress? Block time for those first. The rest gets scheduled after. And here's the truth. Your calendar reflects your priorities, whether you like it or not. If your schedule is full of meaningless meetings, mindless tasks, and zero time for yourself, your life will reflect that chaos. But if your calendar reflects purpose, recovery, focus, growth, that's the life you start to create. This is not about being busy, it's about being intentional. Every hour is a vote for the person you're becoming. So today, you reclaim that power. Audit your time. Eliminate one thing that's draining you and replace it with one thing that fuels you. Maybe that's a workout, a phone call that really matters, a project that actually moves you forward. Small shift, massive impact. Because once you control your time, you start to control your energy. And when you control your energy, happiness isn't something you chase anymore. It's something you embody. You're no longer reacting to life. You're leading it. So decide today, are you running your time or is it running you? You know, we live in a culture that glorifies pushing through exhaustion, like it's a badge of honor. I'm tired, but I'm grinding. Sleep is for the weak. But here's the thing. Your body is not some disposable machine designed to run on fumes. It's a high-performance engine that demands the right fuel to perform at its best. And if you keep feeding it junk, whether that's processed food, sugar, caffeine, or neglecting hydration, you're robbing yourself of energy, clarity, and even happiness. Energy is everything. It's the difference between dragging through the day and feeling unstoppable. And the truth is, it all starts with what you put into your body. This isn't about dieting or restriction. It's about respect. Respect for the incredible vessel that carries your dreams, your passions, your purpose. The energy you need to show up fully in your life doesn't come from willpower alone. It comes from nurturing yourself deeply and intentionally. So today is about reclaiming that energy. It's about making a choice, a powerful, conscious choice to fuel your body like you love yourself. Hydration is the first step. Your brain is mostly water, and every system in your body relies on it to function properly. Dehydration steals your focus, clouds your mind, and drains your strength. Drinking a gallon of water today may sound simple, but it's a game changer. It flushes toxins, improves digestion, and ignites your cells. And food, think of it as energy currency. When you eat whole, unprocessed foods, you're giving your body real power. Vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, healthy fats. They're not just healthy choices, they're the fuel for clarity, stamina, and vitality. Processed foods and sugar, on the other hand, are energy vampires. They spike your blood sugar, give you a quick hit of energy, and then leave you crashing hard. You've felt that crash. It's exhausting, frustrating, and it keeps you stuck on the treadmill of tired. But here's the secret. This reset doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be intentional. One day of real, loving fuel can shift your entire energy trajectory. One day of putting what your body truly needs ahead of cravings and convenience can spark momentum that carries you forward. And that momentum creates a new relationship with your energy, one where you're not just surviving, you thrive. When your body is nourished and hydrated, you don't just feel better physically. You feel sharper mentally, more resilient emotionally, and more connected spiritually. You start to see your life through a clearer lens. You have more patience, more focus, more joy. Because energy is the foundation everything else is built on. So today, choose to fuel your body like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Drink that water. Eat real food. Give yourself the gift of energy. And watch how everything in your life begins to shift. Have you ever noticed how the moment you start moving, your whole world shifts? It's not a coincidence. Movement creates emotion. When you're stuck in your head, overwhelmed by stress or fatigue, your body becomes a prison. But when you move, Whether it's walking, stretching, dancing, or lifting something heavy, you unlock a floodgate of energy and clarity. Your brain releases chemicals that elevate your mood, sharpen your focus, and ignite your confidence. Movement is medicine, and it's one of the most powerful tools you have to reset your life. You don't need to run a marathon or become a fitness guru to feel this effect. It's not about perfection or punishment. It's about choosing to honor your body by putting it in motion with intention. When you move with purpose, you signal to your brain that you're ready for change. You're ready to break out of the cycle of exhaustion and distraction. You're ready to take control. Today is about using your body to shift your state. Maybe it's a brisk 30-minute walk outside, feeling the sun on your skin and the rhythm of your breath. Maybe it's dancing alone in your living room to a song that makes your soul smile, or lifting weights, stretching deeply, or even doing some simple yoga poses. The goal is to get your blood flowing, your muscles engaged, and your mind off the noise. When you move like this, you reset your nervous system. You tell your brain, I'm alive, I'm present, I'm powerful. This isn't just physical, it's emotional and mental. You're rewiring yourself to break free from patterns that no longer serve you. The energy that was stuck in frustration or fear starts to shift, fueling creativity, optimism, and resilience. Most people wait for motivation to strike before they move. But motivation is a feeling, and feelings are fleeting. Movement is a decision, a commitment you make to yourself that you will not wait for permission to feel better, to be better. It's the catalyst for transformation. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Movement also connects you to your body's wisdom. When you listen to how your body responds, you learn what fuels you and what drains you. You build strength. Not just in your muscles, but in your mind and spirit. You become more grounded, more centered, and more alive. This simple act of moving today creates a ripple effect. It increases your energy tomorrow. It improves your sleep tonight. It boosts your mood, your productivity, your relationships. And it reminds you that you have control over how you feel no matter what's happening around you. So get up. Move with purpose. Feel the power flowing back into you. This is how you reset your energy and reclaim your life. Let me ask you something. How many times a day do you feel drained, overwhelmed, or simply off because of the people around you or the constant barrage of notifications on your phone? It's exhausting, right? Energy isn't just about how much you sleep or what you eat. It's about what and who you allow into your life. Your energy is precious. It's your most valuable currency. And if you don't protect it fiercely, you will give it away to the wrong people, the wrong habits, and the wrong distractions without even realizing it. There are people who drain your energy like vampires, constant complainers, negative voices, drama magnets. And then there's the endless digital noise, the pings, the emails, the social media scrolls that keep you locked in a cycle of distraction and comparison. You think you're connected, but what you're really doing is disconnecting from yourself, your purpose, and your peace. Today is about drawing boundaries. It's about standing up and saying, no more energy theft. No more giving your power away to things that don't serve your highest good. This isn't about shutting the world out. It's about creating sacred space for what truly matters. Boundaries are not walls. They are gates you control. They allow in the people, activities, and information that fuel you, and they keep out the noise that drains you. Start by looking honestly at your relationships. Who lifts you up? Who tears you down? It's okay to say no to people, to limit your time with those who drain you, or to create distance when you need it. This is self-respect. It's not selfish. It's survival. Your energy belongs to you first. And don't forget your digital boundaries. The endless scroll is designed to keep you hooked, but it's a trap. Today, commit to 1 hour of digital detox, a break from notifications, emails, and social media. Give yourself permission to be fully present in the moment. Notice how much mental space opens up when you unplug. But here's the hard part. Setting boundaries often means tough conversations. It means being clear, firm, and sometimes uncomfortable. Maybe it's telling a friend you can't always be their emotional dumping ground. Maybe it's saying no to extra work that steals your weekends. Maybe it's telling your family you need quiet time to recharge. These conversations are acts of courage. They are declarations that you value your energy in your life. When you protect your energy, you create a sanctuary for your soul. You create the conditions where your focus sharpens, your creativity flows, and your happiness grows. Boundaries aren't about shutting people out. They're about opening the door wider for your joy. So today, decide who and what deserves your energy. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself what truly lights you up? Not what you think you should be doing or what others expect from you, but what makes your heart race and your soul sing? Most people spend so much time chasing success, more money, more status, more approval, that they forget the simplest truth. Fulfillment doesn't come from doing more. It comes from reconnecting with what brings you joy, passion, and purpose. Today is about rediscovering that fire inside you. It's about peeling back the layers of shoulds, obligations, and distractions to find what truly makes you feel alive. This isn't some vague, far-off dream you chase someday. This is right here, right now. What is it that lights you up? What activity, what connection, what moment makes time disappear? Because when you find that, you tap into a source of energy and happiness that no outside circumstance can take away. Think back to a time when you felt truly alive. Maybe it was a hobby you lost touch with, a place you loved visiting, or a conversation that sparked your mind. That feeling is still inside you. It's waiting to be awakened. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to wait for the perfect time or the perfect conditions. You can schedule joy. You can make space for passion. You can choose to prioritize what makes you come alive. Most people underestimate the power of this simple shift. They think happiness is a destination, a reward for grinding hard or achieving goals. But real happiness is a state of being, a state you cultivate by doing what you love and by living in alignment with your values. When you tap into your passion, energy flows naturally. Motivation doesn't have to be forced. You wake up with a fire inside that propels you forward. This is the reset your soul needs. When you give yourself permission to experience joy and purpose, you break free from burnout and exhaustion. You reconnect with your authentic self. You find meaning beyond the daily grind. And when your life has that kind of meaning, time and energy multiply because you're no longer fighting against the current, you're flowing with it. So today, commit to rediscovering what lights you up. Schedule 30 minutes, just 30 minutes, for that thing that makes you feel alive. It doesn't have to be grand or complicated. It might be reading a book, painting, cooking, walking in nature, or calling someone who inspires you. Whatever it is, make it non-negotiable. Guard that time fiercely. Because when you nurture what lights you up, you're not just happier, you're unstoppable. You become magnetic, resilient, and filled with a joy that transforms every area of your life. So don't wait. Find what sets your soul on fire and make it part of your story starting today.